Alright. Cheers. It's another Mailday. I have two packages here. I don't remember what either are. Neither are from what I was talking about from the previous video, so it'll be brand new to me as well. I believe it's 3 different CDs. First one up comes all the way from the UK, but what is it? Let's discover. It's either, I'm assuming it might be Discogs, but I'm not quite sure, because I don't recall buying a lot of direct band stuff. I think most of that came in earlier, since most of that was directly from friends and whatnot. Oh, holy shit. Apparently post from the UK is a lot faster. I think Pan put this in the mail. It wasn't directly... I mean, it felt like earlier this week. I think he said that he put it in and it'd be in there for a couple of days. But this is Mouth of Cedar. What's the name of this album? I can't remember. ITGOED. It's an acronym for something. This is a classical inspired death metal album. Let's say something kind of similar to Scrambled Defunks, but if a Scrambled Defunks were just smoking meth and crack all day. This was a fun one to record, and I was really happy. I basically knocked out all the tracks in, I think, 4 days. It might have been 3 days. I mean, I had to space them out. The first, I think, one I did, and then after that, I had to do the rest after the fact. But there's our silly faces. Fucking really awesome. Like, Pan has these fantastic ideas about how to do stuff, and you know, I'm very happy that I'm his go-to drummer for it, and pretty much what he wishes for me to do is, or what I present is what he wishes for me to do to begin with. So I try to live up to that and try to expand upon it to always keep it fresh, interesting, and I cannot get this back in the case. This is high gloss paper. I know that half of these CDs, if you go to the Centipede Abyss Bandcamp, they're already gone. And it officially released today, so I might check a Metal Archive, see if it was added or not, because sometimes I'm surprised that they do add certain projects, but it's within a metal enough. But sometimes I know how picky they are with things, where other stuff is, okay, that directly sounds like some heavy metal riffs, and they kind of just like, shit talk it, or shit it up, and whatnot. So, this is what I thought I had gotten in Monday, for whatever reason, thinking it came in earlier. Then I had the messages saying, okay, just send everything out. I mean, really, this came in like within a couple of days. Or 4 days. It's insanity. So I'm gonna message Pan, tell him I already got it in, see if he freaks out a little bit about that. He also told me he put some decayed dicks in this, and I did not see that in the packaging. I do see that the box that he cut up to secure the jewel case is some Huggies, so maybe that's close as what he was saying about. Next package, I should have opened up this one. Sacred Bones Records. Like I said, don't recall. It was probably a pre-order. Yes, it was because I went ahead and bought Thou Umbilical. Did not know about this album. I haven't even listened to it, but that's normally what I do with Thou. I might check out a couple of songs, make sure it's more of their sludgy, what they're known for, sludgy, doomy material, and not the post rock stuff. Which that stuff is fine, but sometimes I'm just like I'm checked out. I don't care of the post rock more pretty stuff. I want just doom and gloom. I want Chained to the Bottom of the fucking ocean. I want smoke pigs. I want their hooves carved craters into the earth. That type of material. Which a lot of this does sound similar to that. They do have some lighter parts, but I try to get everything from Thou, but I never would have thought they would have been as prolific as they have been. Not saying that in a bad way, but good Lord. But I'm happy for them. I'm happy they have all that material out. I try to get more on CD than anything else. I do have a good bit of their early stuff on vinyl. And then as it went on and progressed, I was just like, I ain't getting it. I ain't gonna have like a section this fucking wide of just Thou albums. And this I never had gotten. This is the reissue of Knate's self-titled debut that came out in 2001. One of my all-time favorite bands. The whole reason why Zordorex exists and has almost... I can't remember how many albums I have, but I know total time, because I did a entire discography like video where it's like every single album, and then I've released I think 4 or 5 since then. So I've written almost 15 hours worth of music basically in tribute to Knate and how much I enjoy this band. And like, that's one of the ways I had gotten to the point where I started enjoying music in that aspect of, not only do I want to listen to it, I want to dissect it in my mind and then be able to recreate it myself and then release my version of it, basically. Because sometimes I just want to hear more of the same, but it not be the same. But anyway, if you don't know this band, Steve O'Malley, Burning Witch, Pollock from Old, just awesome fucking super group that is just ultra disgusting. It's minimalistic and expansive at the same time. It's just very well done dynamics. That's extremely great dissonance. Like, the way I approach it, at least later on, I didn't do the more quiet to, like, the dynamics with the kind of quiet to the more expansive and more bombastic. I stayed more bombastic and within the more of the almost a rock approach to how I did my band compared to Knate as my main influence. And I guess that's how I separate myself from it. But I did not have the reissue. I went ahead and just picked it up because I think it's also a remaster. I'm not sure, but why not? I was buying the Thou album, already paying like $5 for shipping. Getting another album wasn't going to cost me much more. So, that's good. Happy to have that. As far as what I've been recording lately, been working on 1,000 Cuts. I've been working on Boiled Tongue. This weekend is going to be pretty awesome. It might be a new project with my friend Paul, because I got him to be coming over Saturday. Said, hey, he's going to come over and get some CDs of, my material. And I was like, hey, if you want to bring your bass, you want to jam out, you want to record some stuff, Let's keep it simple. We can get something knocked out within a day. You seem to be excited about that. So hopefully that actually happens. I mean, I kind of, the way, that's how I hang out with people. It's like, no, let's talk a little bit, bullshit, whatever. But let's get something done and kind of show, we didn't waste our time, so to speak. Because I also have plans on doing Oralix for Pan earlier during that morning. I got plans to do the 100 Eyes material. I have plans to try to finish up what I was doing last weekend that kind of got fucked up for like 3 of the days where I really couldn't work on it. I got one good day on it. The creation is crucifixion material. Now I'm kind of like out of it. I have to get re-inspired to do that, but I can basically reprogram myself to do so. 1,000 Cuts I might even get done this weekend. I won't release it this weekend. I won't focus on that because I have other stuff that I've been working on, like oral techniques. It's ready to go. I have to review. I have 2 different sessions. I might release it as one full album. That's going to be a massive fucking beast of like, I think it's 15 songs. And if I do that, I don't know. There's benefits of both, of releasing it all as one, as this monolith of sound, and then maybe one will be a little bit more impactful than the other. So I'm trying to debate those two because I've always used to be like, whatever is the strongest material, let's put it together, make that either EP or album, or that session is what it is. And as I've gone on with the material that I have and everything that's been stockpiled and I'm still working through, I'm just like, I don't know, like fuck, like so many of my grind bands where now I'm just like, I'm gonna release 100 fucking songs and be done with it. Or I have an arbitrary number, like with Great Depression, 33, 33, 33. Then I have a 40-minute long album that's just 3 songs. I'm gonna continue that. Just, it's interesting to me. It keeps it fresh for me, and I kind of like the rigidity of doing it like that. And everything else that I have that's kind of loose, whatever I do, however I feel, as I'm inspired, that's just how I am. If it brings me to a certain point and then I leave it go for a couple of days, then, fine, whatever. That's the end of it. Might do some more gore grind pretty soon. I kind of was getting itchy for that. Break out that ping snare again. I definitely have some more stuff I want to do for an Inalienable. I've been kind of wanting to do that. It's been a while. I have a bunch of stuff to like mix down for Kamikaze Pilots. The vocals are all done. I still have a ton of louching material that needs to be mixed down. I need to make me a list and then have that list where I don't end up throwing it away whenever I'm going through my desk and just like, okay, what the hell is all this shit, and just toss it in the trash. So that's because that's what happens with my list. I forget to do things. I forget to get back to people. I forget to mail stuff out. And then I'm like, oh, let me catch back up on it because now I'm remembering it in the morning. But that's everything. Very thrilled, happy, looking forward to this weekend, looking forward to Saturday, not just even to record with my friend, but just to get a lot more stuff accomplished and done. So that's going to be pretty excellent. Appreciate you coming in and watching my video and listening to me ramble on about fucking bullshit. I definitely have some more stuff coming out. It'll come out when it comes out. I don't know. Cheers.